God, please, no! 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 No!
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got two replays in the French Tier 6 heavy tank, the ARL 44. Now if you haven't guessed by the title, as always, this is the games that lead up to and achieve the third mark of excellence for this tank, and we've got some pretty decent ones in store. So, the ARL 44, it's not a V39, I keep trying to call it the V39, and if I do it, slap me. Yes, you can do it. It's the 44. I nearly did it again. V39, just slap me. That's it. Right. Okay. We're past that. It's the ARL 44. Stop it. So, the ARL 44. It has a big, fat 105mm gun. That also the ARL V39 does have too. Coincidentally. And the 105, if you watched my video on it the other week, the 105 has a special trait. And that is, it has a 330 alpha damage APCR round that is randomly, it's an APCR round, it's a premium round that is randomly just flat out better than the standard round. In every single way. It's better in pen, velocity, damage. It's a relic of the past and it still exists in the game for some reason. It's random. But it's one that means that this gun is fantastic on this tank. It's fantastic on this tank. It's fantastic on the AMX M445. It's great on most tanks that use it. So it's why I use it on this tank all the time. And it's why it is full premium. Because you're just doing yourself out of damage by using the AP of this gun. So, we're on Arctic region. And we have come to this aggressive position here, which is a position that can get done in by artillery. They have got two of them in a platoon as well, and they are firing this way. And they can do us in, but there's not much here opposing us. With the 223mm of pen that we have on this APCR, we just completely wrecked that poor OI for only one shot in return. Now, we're going to go down on this M6 and hopefully get some nice damage into him. We get one into him, and it's like, we're basically keeping moving. And that is because of artillery. I don't want to get slapped. The ARL is like every other French tank going. It's a piece of paper, and yeah, it's a piece of paper that will just get penned by artillery. They'll just sit there laughing and rubbing their hands together as they pen you every time. So we get to the rock cover as quick as possible. I know I'm going to take a tag off the M6, right? But I decide that taking a tag off the M6 is better than just getting one shot by artillery, because yeah, then I won't be able to continue on the push for the third mark of excellence, would I? I'm looking for the shots at the 25 TP, and unfortunately don't have any shots down at him. They have a massive contingent of heavy tanks that have pushed into our base, so they're going to do God's work and kill our RT. And I was thinking of going down there, but yeah, it's a kill zone, right? Because if we push through there, we get spotted, we're going to get shot by RT. And now you're seeing, I'm thinking, oh, you know, I'll back up to see if I can get a shot at these RT. Well, now you're seeing the bad point of the ARL in how slow it reverses. But, you know, I was going to go down and go up the D line that way. But now that my friend pushed and got himself killed, I'm now trying to actually catch the artillery unaware. And that's because they'll think, oh, there was other tanks that were spotted a lot closer, a lot earlier, so maybe they're not coming this way. So, like, you see that M44, he just stopped paying attention to where we were. So I got away with it. And then we managed to shut down the SU-8 as well. And like, it was catching them unawares. It was that point where driving around first, like that guy did, they would have been ready. They would have been spotted and ready to blap away. And it was like, oh, that was too risky. I'm not going to do that. But then since enough time had passed between that, it was like, oh, okay, let's go. And of course, first time spotted. Why wouldn't there still be a tank in the sniper spot in their base? And because of our great reload on 330 Alpha, we managed to two-shot him for his one shot into me. That SU-100 completely threw me off guard, caught me off guard. It was like, there's still a tank here. What? Okay. He just watched his friends get, well, he's just watched his artillery get murdered, and he just sat there and waited. Okay. But now we're in their sniper spot. We're actually in a good place to counter the cap, which is good. We've got a nice shot into that bulwark that was down there, and we're actually pulling back in a bad place. We actually got stuck pulling back in how slow the ARL is, in a place where we could get machine gunned, but was quite likely the captured KV-1. But anyway, we finished that game with the Pascucci's, Sniper, Top Gun, High Caliber, and if we flick score to the scoreboard so I can tell you how much damage we actually did. Yeah, it's really good that we got a High Caliber and yeah, 94.53, look, we're at so 0.5% away from the third mark. Here we go. And we got 2.9k damage with 42 assists, so like 3k combined. And that's the sort of thing that the ARL 44 is capable of. When it's top tier, when it's tier 7. And that's because just how it reloads so quickly for 330 Alpha at tier 6 is great. And obviously you've got enough pen to deal with everything. Now this was during the end of December, start early of January, I got this done, I think. And we're still with Toy Town in the map rotation. And actually, I think I threw marked 1 or 2 tanks on this map. And that's just purely because of how small this map is and how compact all the fighting is. You can get into the battle so quickly and get so much good, strong damage out straight away that it was great for me. To be honest, it's one of those maps that was actually really good for any tank that had armour. If you had some sort of usable armour, it was actually getting this map wasn't too bad. Now you see I'm trying to do the Lord's work. I'm trying to finish off this artillery bit. It's playing funny and not managing to get him. We finally shut him down. We get the Pascucci's. And now we've got these guys in front of us. We've got a Stug in front. We can one-shot him. We get rid of him. There's now a Tiger 217 as well, who actually is a big, fat, juicy hit point farm. But we also just need to, you know, take care because he will pen us just as easily. So we come over. RBRT is shot straight in. And we're just going to... I'm thinking... I'm so tempted. You can see the temptation, right? And how that one penned, I don't know. You can see the temptation, right? I wanted to jump on that guy. I just wanted to roll on top of him. And I held myself back. Purely because I know I'm quite close to the third mark. So I knew that the way we were going with this game, I could quite easily get the third mark if I just played serious. So that's what we've done. And we've managed to get 2k damage so far. We got a shot into that MX-12T. We knew he wasn't going to pen us. And we know where the rest of the damage is. Most of it is over there. So I'm kind of thinking, oh, do I go? Do I stay or should I go? You know? And I'm watching it, and then there's that VK, and it's like, oh, just keep feeding me. Keep feeding me the damage. I think it's about 1,700 at this point when I did it, 2-3 mark it. So I know I'm over the requirement that I'll need to hold. And that means now that anything over... Because the one tip I'll always say for 3 marking is always, when you're doing it, watch what you damage... well, yeah, when you get damage and when you have games... Watch to see what damage means you get certain percentages of increase. So you got to watch for, say, what you'll get that means you hold the mark when you're at 94%. So if you have a game and you go, oh, I did 2k damage and that meant that I only increased by like 0.001 or something like that. That's what you want to aim for in games. And then anything you get on top of that is a pure bonus. Because once you hit, say, 2k, that's what you hold, then you know you can take more risks, definitely take more risks, and you won't lose any percentage. So in that game, we managed to push the damage out more once I'd got past at 1,700, and I knew I could go. And we finished with 5 kills, 3k damage, Ace Tanker, Pascucci's, High Caliber, and the third mark of excellence on a very, very fun tank. And trust me, the MX-M445 after it, I used to think was dreadful. And then I played it with the 105 full APCR, and it's definitely pretty good for a tier 7. It's like a harder hitting Tiger 1 at that point, just slightly derpier. Well, post 6.0, not that much. So as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
A great success!